You also worked with a boy band called Let Loose.
Yeah, I did for a bit. Yeah, I did. I think they had I had one big hit called Crazy, and then they sort of I got requested. Bizarrely enough, this sounds strange. The music business is. I got a call from Nick Beggs, right, who is a dear friend of mine, but was the bass player in Kajagoogoo.
Yeah.
Right, and he's still playing bass, and he's doing great things today. He plays with a lot of bands nowadays, but he went through a period where he actually was an A&R man for Mercury Records, and he phoned me up one day and said, "I've got this band, do you want to go at it?" And I did, and I wrote with Richie, and we wrote a song called 17. And that was a hit. That was great. And then we worked extensively on the next album with them.
Oh, great!
The difficult second album.
Has Nick Begg still got that hair?
He's got rather a lot of it actually. He hasn't got that hair.
No, okay.
It's obviously stuffed in a cushion somewhere. But he has got rather a lot of it. In fact, too much hair. Yeah.
Oh, it's good to know. I used to like him. I used to think he was great.
He's a great laugh, and he's a really good bass player as well.
Yeah. Moving on to the 2000s, you've worked once again with Elton John.
Not in 2000, no. That was I did a duet with him on his duets album. That was in the mid-90s, I think. Yeah.
Oh, got that bit wrong. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
You released the album Then and Now, which is a collection of early material.
Yes, it was the best of them. I mean, I used that track as well. Yeah, the track that I did with Elton was on there. Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay, that's where I've got it wrong. That's where I got it wrong. And then we sort of come up really to sort of date. As far as I understand, you're on tour at the moment.
Well, I've finished really. I've packed up me plectrum for a few months at least. Because I'm about to be a dad again.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you very much. So yeah, but I have been doing acoustic gigs, solo acoustic gigs in this country and Ireland and a few on the continent, and that's been a laugh.
That ties in obviously with the new album No Frills, which is a very stripped down acoustic collection of some of the earlier stuff that you recorded. What was it like revisiting those songs and stripping them right down? Was it a fun experience?
It was quite daunting at first. I mean, when I first got asked to do the gigs, I said no originally. I thought I can't. That's just terrifying. I can't do that. Just sitting in front of an audience with just a guitar and nothing else. Because I'm used to like smoke and mirrors and lights and whatever, and people behind me making loads of racket. So yeah, I listened to the songs and I thought I'm going to struggle here because there's so much production going on. There's drum machines and synths and God knows what else. How am I going to do that on acoustic guitar? And basically, what you do is you just go, well, it's a song. It's got a lyric and it's got a melody. If you can sing it around a campfire, I think that's what it is, isn't it? So that's how it started, you just kind of, well, here's the song, and I'm just sort of strumming away, and then they kind of developed over a period, just to be, I don't know, you just get better at playing them, basically, and then they sound like they, it's almost like they're different things. They just kind of sound like they should do, really, and you think I've forgotten a lot of original recordings because they just.
They've said once that the proof of a good song is when you can strip it right back to the basic song and it still sounds good. So that must be something.
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I did. The album. I didn't really. I made it purely because people wanted to hear something recorded. I get asked after gigs saying, "Have you got any? Have you got recordings of what you've just done?" And I said, "Well, no, I haven't." So I thought, well, how difficult can that be? I'll just record an album, and actually it was quite difficult. Because it's one thing playing it live, and you've got, the crowd singing along, and you're part of a little kind of event. And it's a lot of fun and stuff like that, and you get a few bad jokes, and great, fantastic. But when you're in the studio, and you've got a couple of mics right on the guitar, and you've got a mic in front of your face. You're just trying to get a performance that you'd actually want people to hear over and over again. That's tricky. It take me a few months to get that album together.
How do you find that the album's been received by people? When you actually go out and you've toured and you performed to a live audience, have they sort of received it well?
Yeah, absolutely. I was a bit worried they were going to. I think it's important they know what to expect. All the gigs are advertised as solo acoustic. So if people turned up, then it's their own fault if they're expecting a big old production, because it's not. It's me sitting on a stool playing guitar. But people can see that, and they enjoyed the experience, and they came back for more. So I can only say it was received well.
Brilliant. Now, last year you also did a couple of festivals.
Yeah, with the band. I mean, I do have a band that I use for festivals. I mean, they used to happen in Europe, and there were a few in England as well. I said the odd revival gig with the usual suspects as well, because it's just a lot of fun, and and it's just a chance of playing in front of 20,000-30,000 people again. It's good fun. That's what it is.
It's a buzz.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, obviously, with what you've just said about becoming a dad again, you're probably not going to be doing any. But I was going to ask you if you were going to be doing any festivals at all this year, or any.
Not with the band. I think there's a couple of revivals. There's a few. There's one in the UK, I think, and one in Holland and Hungary. It's bizarre all over the place. I'll be doing things like that, but not. I don't think there's going to be any gigs with the band this year. But I'm hoping to record another album and get that out next year, because it's time for a studio album. The last one was 2006.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'll be able to tour that, or just do some club dates and stuff over here.
Obviously, you seem like a prolific writer. Do you find inspiration comes really, really easy for writing songs?
I'm not. I really am not a prolific writer. It's just basically I've got a catalogue that I've built up over a long period of time. I remember we're talking that 26, 27 years ago when the first three songs were written. So no, I find it more and more difficult as I get older, for several reasons. One is that you're not driven the same as you were back then. I think that's inevitable, and it's such a huge part of my life as it was, because basically songwriting and performing and playing the guitar and singing, that was my life. That was everything. And whereas now it's just it's just something I do. It's something I love doing, and I'll do that, but it's not the be all and end all. There's that, and plus the fact that I just don't. I hate repeating myself, and obviously the longer you go, the more difficult it is not to repeat yourself.
Yeah.
My quality control has become more and more kind of draconian. I'm really fussy about what gets out. I'll start 10 songs and I'll finish one of them maybe. And it's more difficult to get in the zone, really, of getting that record out. Plus the fact I'm not signed to a major record company. I haven't got marketing deadlines. I haven't got production promotion deadlines. I haven't got any kind of deadline really. So I can take forever to make a record. And inevitably, if you can, that's what you do. You're there forever.
If somebody wants to get hold of the album, because obviously we here in Spain, we don't always get all the releases that we would like to be able to get our hands on, especially UK-based artists. If somebody wanted to get their hands on a copy of No Frills, what's the best way? Is it through iTunes?
You can do it. You can do it on iTunes. Spanish iTunes, sure. Through the web, if you want to sit the Nik Kershaw.net, and the good people that do want to listen to you.
Okay, Nick, we're losing the connection. It's going very, very rough. So,
okie dokie.
Sadly, I think we may have to draw to a close. But thank you so much for talking to us. Really, really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
When you get a chance, how about coming down to southern Spain?
But that might happen, absolutely. I'm going to be putting some more gigs together in the next couple of years, and I might try the old acoustic thing further, down in Spain. And I'm feeling Italy, so I should get to Spain, absolutely.
That'd be brilliant. It'd be lovely to see you here. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck with being a father again.
Great.
And hopefully we'll get to meet you in person one day soon.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot, mate. Take care. Cheers.
Cheers. Ta-da.